We make a good squad.
Need to ration more strictly than we already are.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad. it! I can't see it! Beat that, Darius! Next one's mine! I think I sprained my shoulder.
Hey, you there! Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tadek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares? Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
Led many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer than this.
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove?
Take it up with the governor.
But he told me to ask you.
In that case, the answer is no.
Oh, hey, it's you! Oh, my favorite customer. Here to
Have you spoken to Alfonso? He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a...
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach, the spines tear into us, we pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Oh, hey!
your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere near it.
Some of these relics are stronger than the art itself.
I failed you, my lord. I said, watch where you're going, please. Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He fled west into the wilderness. There's nothing there but a Delumgan glade. If you find him, please, no more bloodshed. Vengeance will not make this right. May the light shine on you. May it shine on the thief as well. I will try to understand his motives.
A saint's relic? Where would you even fence something like that?
People who mean no malice generally don't go into banditry.
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you? You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose? That would mean Eothas killed them. That's not possible. I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
Challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely. Unthinkable! That's Woodacre's domain. Even so, the best intentions won't bring them back from the wheel. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I fear if I do, it will bring a curse upon Emerald Stair. Yet I cannot revere it anymore, and I cannot let others either. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. Then I'll finish what he began. Thank you for telling me all this.
It was good, right? Everything gets more complicated when the gods get involved.
It warms my heart that Eothas has a place in the living lands. Are you mad? The spirit of Widewind endures.
Could we not just move the machines out of the way? If you touch me.
Care.
Don't see what's the problem.
If you can see, sit down. I really don't think you can deny that everything around the world obviously comes from using
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational.
Animancers fighting?
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but Look around. The town's overgrown, the crop...
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling down.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
The Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Genuine healing priest. Purest.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Oh, so those gnats constantly buzzing in my ears are this lady's fault. Apology not accepted.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. But this does help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more. Do it for whatever reason you like, as long as it gets done. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. Loggers from the old days, they sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable. And the second offering goes to a grave in the swamp. They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stairs wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee. That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals...
I am not accustomed to failure. Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Can I interest you in some... Welcome to Boria. 5 summers ago, business... But now charlatans are selling... Add rumors of dream scourge and every... Oh, I could, easily. But in the long run, I used to believe animancers would trust science. At least I don't have to convince you. All ingredients are fully stocked.
only we had these in the tusks.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops! Look at your city! The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home!
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it!
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now! How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Jatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Another time, my boy.
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
Is this the governor's mother? Bless me, shame.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Yet, whatever you may think of us, Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Be my guest. Take her away from here.
He reminds me of a lieutenant I served under. Led us into a trap because he wouldn't admit his maps were wrong.
If there's nothing more, I have a secret. I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to confront me like a This conversation is over. That is not a topic for discussion. I'll hear no more of this.
We should let this one.
If I were you, no one is denying that the Living Lands is a dangerous frontier. Take Fior Mesiverno. This city is what we have always perceived. I know the Living Land. Some of us have the distinct.
Darkness? Only color.
Adolf! Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? Nay, not really. But not all of us in Fior are animancer. Under normal circumstances, I'd not sell to a traveler. Officially no, but I have been known to dabble. I have one such item for sale, actually. A beautiful mace made of star metal, crafted by the finest smiths of Solace Keep and enchanted by yours truly. It is a wonder. Adolf, welcome to my fine establishment. Mentai mica.